Look at that miracle. And similarly, He has created happiness in you. If you want the divinity, spiritual greeting, look at a mother and child. What a spiritual understanding. She smiles, the child smiles. Beautiful. They forget the world, the whole world. They are in their own world. So nice, so blissful, so happy. Can you imbibe that mood and be happy? You can be. That's what Rishi says. Don't say no. Don't shake your head. Yes, nod. Yes, I can do it. Especially mothers. Remember that. You watch a baby and mother. What an understanding. What a beauty. What happiness. What a bliss. What a divine smile. Not artificial smile. Divine smile. So remember that. God's creation is great. His love is great. That greatness, that divine greatness, that divine love is within you all. Only you will have to use it to understand it. Love. Love. What is love? The type of love the humanity has created is very dangerous at present. Why? Even diseases have not created as much nonsense as this so-called love. The whole community is diseased because of wrong notion of love. The divine love is beyond that. It destroys the love which you have in your heart nowadays. The biological love is not the love. So, you do some yoga, Sahaja Yoga, effortless yoga, which we are teaching, simple. And every day if you do some kind of spiritual sadhana, you will be able to overcome the strain, the stress, the pain which you are experiencing every day, 24 hours. So, today is Thursday. I was reading Sai Satcharitra. In that there is some mention about Ishavasya Upanishad. Dasguna was a government officer. With respect, he was a bhakta of Baba. So he was writing in Marathi the commentary on the Ishavasya Upanishad. He was stuck up. Ishavasya Upanishad is the basic of all Vedas and Vedantas, all Upanishads. Simple 18 verses are there, but the whole teaching of every man's life is there. For every man's life is there. What is to be done? What is to be understood? What is life? What is death? How to welcome death? What you are? Everything is there in the Upanishad containing 18 verses only. So beautiful it is. It accepts the importance of worldly life also. Don't hate the worldly life. Don't hate yourself. Live according to the lower knowledge and transcend it. Go above that to acquire higher knowledge. That's what Upanishad says. That alone gives insight to the eternal bliss or eternal knowledge. So Daskanu was stuck up there. He went to Baba. Baba, I can't write. Can you enlighten me? Baba said, you go to Villeparle in Kaka Sahib Dikshit's house. The maid servant will teach. Then Daskarna was saying, this is Vajashni Upanishad, so many commentaries are there. Sankaracharya has commented and hundreds of commentaries are there. And everybody was thinking, what Baba is saying, how can a maid servant teach this Upanishad? But he had a great faith in Baba. He said, I will go. On returning, he went there. He was sleeping. Early in the morning, he got up. Then he heard some voice. A young girl, small girl, was singing, and she was washing the vessels. And the gist of the song was, sari, beautiful sari I am wearing, silken sari with beautiful embroidery, beautiful crimson color, godly color, how beautiful it is. I am enjoying. And she was singing in a tone which was divine. She could feel it, he could feel it. But the girl was dressed in rags, not washed. She did not go to any beauty parlor or anything. She was enjoying her work as well as the song. And she was so happy. She was the sister of Namia, his servant in Kaka Sahib Dikshit's servant. Then he just came out and saw. So she's so happy, enjoying. God has given her everything. The beautiful silken sari with gold embroidery and crimson color, beautiful crimson color. She's so much enjoying. So that is the gist of the Upanishad. So the happiness or sorrow depends upon the mind. He has concluded. The mind is the author of your sadness or happiness. So then somebody gave him a dhoti as present. He said, give her a sari, let her wear it. So that gentleman brought her a chirdi, that is a half sari. The next day she wore, she came, she was dancing with joy, jumping, and she was playing fugade with other girls. So happy with that sari. And I don't know whether it was a crimson sari, it must have been. So then he enjoyed it. The very next day she came again with rags, tattered clothes, and she was enjoying life. So that indicated whatever God has given, you enjoy it. Be happy with whatever you have. So far as we are concerned here, God has given us everything today. He has given you good table, chair, good things for eating, good bed, good car, everything. None of you is asked to walk as others are doing. Everything is there. But God has given you one more thing, happiness, which you do not use at all. Which I do not use, I can say. That happiness must be understood. If you think of God, you can sleep immediately. As soon as your head hits the pillow, you are deeper sleep, you snore.